5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LMC Cast. We're at the end of the year, and I'm here with my regular fellows, Shadowfox.
Hi, hi.
Vger.
Good evening.
Mr. Venato.
Hello.
And the Random Genius.
Bombs? Bombs.
Oh no.
Bombs are good.
Kill him.
Well, you say that, but we're going back to an LMC classic here. I'm Murphart. And today we are playing Red Dragon Inn. If you are a regular on the LMC Twitch and YouTube, you will have seen us play this game before. If you've never heard of Red Dragon Inn, definitely go try it out if you have Tabletop Sim, because there is a free mod which is supported by the developers, to the point where they've even got their own Kickstarter advertising on it, because they've just had a Kickstarter for a slightly different game in the same universe as the Red Dragon Inn.
Ooh.
I may have backed that. But yes, the game is simply this. You are a load of patrons at a pub called the Red Dragon Inn. Take it in turns, have some drinks, beat each other over the head a little bit. If your alcohol level exceeds your health, you are unconscious and get sent to go to bed in the inn. Last man standing is the winner.
Typical New Year's party.
Yeah. You can also get knocked out if you run out of money as well.
Yeah, because
you get thrown out. No
freeloaders.
No free drinks.
No free drinks.
None at all.
So, let's see who's playing as who. Mr. Venato.
I am playing as Liswick the Collector. She's got like a bunch of fun items, so...
Some also not so fun / trash items as well. Next around, we have Random Genius.
So I'll be playing Nitrel tonight, whose main perk is bombs. Bombs,
Nitrel is-
bombs. You get a bomb, everyone gets a bomb.
sometimes they're good, sometimes they're oh no.
Nitrel is genuinely one of my favourite characters to play in this, to be fair.
Oh, I agree. I really like Nitrel as a deck, and
It's
It's
generally
really-
why everyone else dislikes.
That's only because I'm usually one that plays Nitral, to be fair.
There's a lot of annoying ways Nitrel does is like chip damage, and you can't counter every chip damage.
yes.
Unless it's chip damage to themselves, in which case, oh dear.
I've just noticed we have the brother and sister combo out as well. But we'll get to that. Shadowfox.
Today it's Frank, the brewmaster. Not a different kind of brew, not the drink of well, sometimes it might contain alcohol, but these potions can have a bit of a different effect. My
Pretty sure
current
he
one,
brews tea as well in one of his
he
cards.
He might do.
so, yeah. Yes, I don't know what he's putting into his flask, but I don't know if I would try that straight.
Also, should probably Liswick's a human. Nitro is a goblin, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frank is a half troll, or is he full
No,
troll?
he's just a full troll.
He's a full troll.
Yep.
And I start with a quotient out of partial antidotes. I get to start with one, so that's there on the board, which will reduce alcohol content by 1.
So yeah, Frank gets a new potion every turn, which he can either sell or use himself if he feels like it. But if he's selling it to one of us, and one of us has to buy it. So next along the line we have Keat. Sorry, Vger, who are you playing?
I am playing Keat, the treasure hunter, wearing a snazzy hat. I have a selection of treasures from my treasure hunting days, all for use, potentially. They may have all sorts of interesting effects.
I just double checking something because I think you have to take out some of the artifacts.
Yeah, you have to start with 10 artifacts, so
Okay.
no gold.
And
So let's shuffle your artifacts and then you pick 10.
Oh yeah, you get 10 artifacts, but you start with no gold because your artifacts are your gold.
I see. So, nope. 2.
taking look at sending all that gold back to Ian. I'm sure the Ian's quite happy to get that gold back.
An advance payments on the drinks.
Whereas I am playing a very new deck, which I do actually have in real life, and that is Evil Pookie, whose whole gimmick is he can summon doppelgangers from his evil dimension. So we might get to see evil versions of the characters around.
Might do, might not.
Yeah. And that is everyone. So I think we just roll to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Other piece of housekeeping. Everyone has one drink to start off with. Drinks can affect your alcohol content. Most of them will increase it. There are some that decrease it. And yeah, basically, whoever survives the most whilst having gold wins. And we all start with 20 health and 0 alcohol.
Green.
It is Vger.
Peter goes first.
Oh. So we have 4 phases of play here. The first element is the discard and draw phase, where you look through your existing hand. So you got a hand of 7. Sorry, I've taken over the explanation.
Finally, it's your turn.
Yeah. So start with a hand of 7. And discard and draw. I quite like my hand at the moment, and I have the maximum hand size of 7 at the present. So I move to the action phase, where I can play anything that says action. I tell you what, I'm gonna start this off nice and simple.
Go the round of gambling. If so, I'm going to punch you.
Oops, looks like that one was booby trapped. So one of my artifacts has gone off and shot off an arrow into my good colleague Nitril.
You've shot your sibling.
Yes. I start the game.
Fair enough, actually.
It's a cutthroat business.
I mean, you know you're going to reciprocate it with something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he's probably got a card in his hand.
No, I will take the 2 damage. So I'm now at 18.
And now you reveal one of your artifacts. So, yeah, Keat has, instead of coins, he gets 10 artifacts, which are all worth 1 gold. And he gets to reveal one.
So I flip over and I get to reveal the Pitcher of Plenty, which
Yeah, that you...
order
that
extra
you-
drinks.
yeah, it's the same as the wench bring some drinks to my friend,
Bring
but it's
more
worth
drink.
1 gold. So,
Mm.
Yeah, that's actually you can get so you get money from it in a way rather than it being paid to do that.
well, no, if he uses it, he loses the gold. So,
So effectively, it's the exact same thing, basically.
It is.
Although it might be worth an investor later on, just to knock someone out.
Just an extra drink here or there. So that's the action phase. Then it's the orders drinks phase. Now, I'm going to give a drink to Evil Pookie.
get the bunny drunk.
Damn right.
No, at least it's not the other Pookie.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's worth.
I don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know. We've never seen Evil Pookie yet, so we don't know if it is worse.
And then I have to reveal my drink.
So you take the top
drink.
drink of your drink deck. Ooh. Thankfully, you don't have any
Oh.
chasers. So
Yes. So this is a good time for it to come out.
So he's got a pixie punch with a chaser.
3 plus whatever was underneath, but there was
Yeah.
nothing underneath. So lick the table.
So I'm going to take the 3 this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then that goes to the discard.
So one
So
thing to
that
note
is-
is when you give a player a drink, you put it on top of their drink deck. So and you drink the top of your drink deck. So when you give a player a drink, you're just basically pushing their older drinks backwards a bit. Anything
So-
else you'd like to do?
No, well, that's the end of my turn.
And unfortunately, now Keith doesn't have any drinks, so we might have to fix that at some point.
You might
Yeah,
have to,
because
yes.
if you end your turn without any drinks in your drink me pile, you sober up and you lose 1 alcohol content.
No, that's if you start your turn, not end your turn.
No, it's
No,
when you start your drink
It's
phase.
when you get your drink. When you get your drink phase.
by
Yeah, when
the
you get
time
your
you
drink.
get to your drink phase, yeah.
Yeah.
If you get your drink phase and nothing to drink, you lose an alcohol. Rarely happens because usually
Yeah.
you look at the table and go, "All right, who's next to them? Do they have a drink? No, here's a drink."
So unless lots of people have got rid of their drinks in one turn, which can happen.
It can.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, I am actually going to discard. I'm going to discard this sometimes. Wait, no, I don't want to discard that one. I want to discard the raise card. That's what I want to discard.
Give it as the gambling.
No one.
I
likes
don't want to do any
gambling.
gambling. And I really don't have anything good to play to the point of I don't even know if I want to play anything.
Evil Pookie let you down.
I can play an anytime card at least. Evil Bunny took Gog's money. Who do I pick? I don't really want risk getting anything off Keat, so I'm going to take one of Frank's coins, but we'll make him a deal. Instead of your coin, I will take that potion if you'd rather.
No, you take the gold.
Okay.
I don't know where that went. It went into the drink.
There you
It
go.
went-
Went into the drink deck.
So that was an anytime card. I can technically play that whenever I want. It just so happens I'm playing it during my action turn because I don't have anything better to do. Drink phase. Since Keat is out of drinks, have one.
Thank you very much, sir. I will remember this.
I'm drinking a light ale.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
one alcohol.
I was generous.
Just a one. I don't know if
Just
that should
one
just be just a one.
measly alcohol.
I don't think it should be. I think I should play the sometimes card and add 2 alcohol content to a drink currently being drunk
Oh.
Ooh.
to make it 3.
Well, in that case, I'm going to play. Oh no, wait.
He's not going to play.
He's thinking
No,
about
I
it.
read the card wrong, so no, I just have to take that.
Oof.
There's another
That's
2,
fine.
wasn't it?
It was another 2. It adds 2 alcohol content to a drink
Yeah.
currently
Sure,
being
you don't
drunk.
want me to buy your potion partial antidote there?
I mean, you can have. I'll put the sale on it now.
I'll give you a coin to reduce that by 1.
Okay, yeah, sure.
There you go.
There we go.
So I only take 2.
See, I make people drunker and then sell them the antidote. It's-
So
As you
that
do.
is now discarded.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Before my turn technically starts, let's see what we've got here. I use an anytime card to pull a treasure out of my item bag.
Good play.
and you can, because it's before your discard and draw phase,
And I get these stabby gloves. So
and that's an immediate use one. So you have
immediate
to
use. Pick another player, they lose 1 fortitude. They may reduce or ignore this fortitude as if it was a action card.
Mhm.
So
As the card says, the best defense is more offense.
yes, that's true.
Lots of offense.
Let's test the waters. Evil Pookie, stabby.
Okay. I'll take that. Do you keep the item, or does that get
If
discarded?
it's an immediate use, I would
read your
assume.
rules.
Let's have a
Yeah.
look.
So that's Evil Pookie now on 19 fortitude and 2 alcohol.
Mm.
He's got the same level of overall health as I do.
Some items have a subtype immediate. If you reveal an immediate item, follow the instructions on the card, then put the card into your item discard pile.
So I've used the effect, so it goes there, pretty much.
Mhm.
That's fine. Let's see what else is in my bag, shall we? I've got another one of these. What should be another immediate one.
Immediate one.
Look at the
Look at the
cards in any player's drink pile and then put them back in any order.
Well, our drink me piles right now are pretty.
Yeah.
Spartan, yes.
Yeah.
That's true, but I can.
You can see your own drink
I
if you
could.
want.
I'm going to do
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Pretty sure that belongs to someone else.
Wizga
Wizga.
maybe?
I think it's Whizgill, yeah.
Might possibly be her, yes. Right, so now we go into my draw phase. I don't really want to discard anything, so I'm just going to draw up to 7, so I get 2 new cards. Evil Pookie, hold this for a sec and be careful, it's snappy. Lose 1 fortitude.
You're really picking on the bunny, aren't you?
I've played against the bunny, I know what the bunny does.
No, you know the regular bunny. The
No,
evil bunny might be a healer.
I've played against the bunny.
Okay.
I know what they do. Let's see what else I want to do. Let's go to the drinking phase.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to gang up on now.
That's fine. Let's get Nitro drunk, shall we?
Oh, thanks.
Get the explosive expert drunk, yes.
Nothing bad's going to happen due
It's
to that.
fine. There may be an exploding coaster at some point.
Grog.
Grog with a chaser.
But you don't have any chasers, so
That's
just
fine.
2.
So just the 2. I'm fine to take the 2.
So that's
And
now
that is
20.
me done.
That's 20 health and 2 alcohol for Litwick.
Yeah, so it's now
This was
Nitro's
Keaton.
turn.
Okay, so I think I'm going to be kind to people, and I'm actually going to discard gambling.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, wow.
Watch him draw 2 more.
I think there's only 3 in the deck.
Do you want to risk it with a Nitrell?
Yeah, Nitrell's not a gambling heavy deck, to be
No,
fair.
but he can booby trap the gambling pile.
Yeah, I mean, he can get exploding coins, sure.
Yeah.
Explosives.
Well, I'm
Shiny
going to
explosives.
indeed. Well, I'm going to showcase the best of all mechanical marvels with a self-propelled fighting bomb.
Oh, joy.
Pick another player, they lose 1 fortitude, and they get one of my bombs.
Ba-ba-bum.
So I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Keat, seeing as he flew that artifact at me earlier on. So you take 1 fortitude damage, and you get one of my bombs.
Ooh, was that pile actually shuffled at the start?
It was shuffled.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Who knows what your bomb will be? Reveal it.
We lost Vger.
Mr. Vger.
Sorry. Flip. It is backfire.
Oh, Nitra, that was
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. You still take a
Please.
fortitude damage though.
Do I?
because
Yes.
of the self-propelled
Self-propelled
fighting bomb.
fighting bomb.
Yeah, the bomb blows back up and
It just had it just had
from a knife.
Yeah.
it just had a bit of backblast, and I got in the process.
I will take that damage. Ouch.
Ouch.
Are you
Ouchie.
sure? Are you sure? It just,
I mean, when-
surely it just backfires and doesn't hit me.
No, it explicitly says Nitral loses 1 fortitude.
Yeah.
So regardless of what happened,
doesn't
Yeah.
hit me.
Nope,
no,
so I
but
don't-
your card, but the card I played was lose 1 fortitude and you get a bomb.
Okay. Sorry.
So unless you negate the effects of the card, you
No,
still
I'm
take
not
that
gonna do
damage.
Fine. I'll shut up.
In which case, that's my action phase done. Now it's time for my drink phase.
Yay.
Yeah, this week you're getting a drink.
Boo.
And I am drinking, a chaser.
Oh, chasing
Dark
sign.
ale with a chaser
With a
of
Grog.
grog.
So a
So
total
the
of
way chasers work is that they basically combine a bunch of drinks together into one single drink. If you've got something that can get rid of one drink, you can actually get rid of the entire sequence
Chain.
of cards.
Yeah.
So if I've got something that can get rid of a drink, such as this exploding coaster, all the drinks will disappear. By the way, I have an exploding coaster. I'm using it. Ignore the drink.
Makes sense. Use it on the big ones.
That's my health at 17, alcohol content at 0. And that's my turn.
Right. And so now it comes around to me.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Frank's on the job.
I do
let's-
love Frank.
Before you discard and draw, you need to get a new potion, though.
Oh, I do actually, yes. That is the very first thing before anything. So, new potion. Another partial antidote. This was brush shuffled. So,
Oh.
yeah, let's get rid of those gamblers. Don't feel like gambling.
No, sir, no gambling today.
Indeed. Now, is that drink for sale? Potions for sale, I mean.
Potion for sale.
Maybe we'll wait till you've had your drink face.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
see how my drink goes, and
Yeah.
we'll figure that one out. Until then, how many actions do I have in my hand? I have an action. Well, I have 3 actions. Two of which
2 are gambling, I mean.
two are gambling. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
more
dear.
gambling.
No, we're not starting the gambling. For the
Oh,
love
we've
of
got to show it
Christ.
off at some point.
do we gambling? We're in-
Gambling.
God damn it.
Where am I?
I didn't want to do that, but I didn't really have any.
You had a choice.
That is true.
I think you get to peek at what that is before you put it in.
Sorry?
You can peek at what that is before you put it in. You still put it in face down, but you can have a look
So
at
you can basically let you know if you want to just fold and pass it off, or if you kind
Yeah.
of want to win it back.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something horrible, you're like, yeah, no.
But no, I don't want it. It's like, what if it's something good? You're like, I must win this.
Yes. Yeah, I think we've been told before we technically don't do this right, but whatever.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to pass.
Yeah, it's a house rule.
House
though,
rule.
And
Yeah.
it's the one that we've always played, and it makes sense, really.
So,
Yes,
we go
no,
around the
currently-
table.
I'm currently in control, and it moves around.
To
Keith.
Vger.
Gambling I'm in.
He's in control.
Yeah. Hey, why are these glasses glowing? This is a cheating card, which allows me to take control of the round gambling, but it has a portal, which means I get to summon my first doppelganger.
Oh dear.
No.
Who's he? Oh no.
Oh,
the
dear.
Enforcer. Impose card when you're about to lose fortitude, or... I think I'll keep Gog the Enforcer on my team.
Just for the moment.
Case.
So at some point he's going to take less damage.
Yeah.
At some point.
But yeah, I'm in control now.
So you've got like evil Pookie, and you got a port like a target thing.
Yeah. So basically, activate cards allow me to either choose to keep them or give it to another player. If I give it to another player, they have to take the other side effect, which would be pick another player other than evil Pookie, and they take 1 damage from Gog the Enforcer. Now, the reason I would want to do that is the more of these I have on my side of the field, the smaller my hand size is. I can have 1 doppelganger without a problem, Any more than that, I reduce my hand size.
1 to 1 after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be a counter for having these cards.
Yeah. It's
Rather
the
than just
same.
having a massive army of doppelgangers.
Lizwick
I mean,
has a
in
very
the
similar
case-
mechanic.
I mean, in the case of the Goblin Enforcer, if he can't pick another player for some reason, he must choose himself.
Yeah.
If he chooses the right effect.
But I'm not doing that effect. I'm keeping Gog the Enforcer as Evil Pookie's Enforcer. Lizwick, you're up.
I'm up, yeah, winning hand.
So can't beat a winning hand unless someone can cheat before.
Yeah.
So, Ian, what's
I'm
on
out.
the trail though? You're out.
I'm out.
That's fair.
I pass because
What will the treasure hunter do?
Can Keat cheat?
Does Keat cheat though?
I fold.
Pookie folds, because that's the end of the round.
Yeah.
Yay,
Lizwick
that's
wins.
his gold for me. So 1 gold, 2, 3, 4, and
Yeah,
You're
what's
the one
this?
complaining the most about.
Yeah. The person who complains the most about gambling won the round.
It usually goes tits up for me as a problem.
So, what is Keat getting?
What
Well, what's
is
Keat's artifact
your
anyway?
artifact I'm getting? Getting a rusty nail, you bastard!
Triggered.
I'm not done yet.
Oh,
I like to play this sometimes card. So, you may play this card immediately after a player gains gold or an artifact. That player loses 2 fortitude.
Okay.
Oh,
so
you
this-
son of a bitch!
So
I don't fucking think so.
2 instances of so you take 1.
you take one regardless. You can't do anything about that. But your I don't think so counters the sometimes card. So you would only take the 1 damage rather than the extra 2 that Keat is trying to make you take.
That's fine with me.
For
I'm
those who are
sorry,
not
I
aware,
saw an opportunity.
for those who are not aware, I don't think so. It's the most powerful card in your deck, and it can negate any other cards that's played.
Any other
Including
sometimes
another
card.
I don't think so.
and I just used his single card.
Look, I don't want to take 3 damage so early.
I mean, taking it early is fine. It's taking it late. That's the way it's.
Yeah.
You've
Well,
lost your safety net.
well,
This is true.
that's
I have a bag full of items. Don't try me.
Oh,
That's my action
true.
turn.
Drinks.
Who needs a drink? Well,
Methinks,
Neutrale is actually empty, so
I'm not.
Glug, glug, glug.
Look, you need some drink to fuel your bombs.
and I'm drinking the challenge.
Oh.
I go to the challenge. If you want, discard the challenge drink. It is top drink there. So basically, if I accept the challenge, I reveal 2 cards from the drink deck and drink them. If I reveal
now's
drink
the
them.
time to do it.
Yeah.
And basically, I get 1 gold from everyone if I can drink the top 2 drinks of the drink deck. You know what?
Without knocking yourself out.
Yes.
Which I can do. So let's do it. So first drink, Orcish Rock Gut.
Not
Okay.
terrible.
Minus
Fair
2
enough.
health.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
drink
drink event
events.
on the house. So ignore that and
Yeah.
drink again. Ooh, pixie.
Ooh, pixie munch.
Ooh.
Oh, that got pricey.
Methinks your potion's getting used.
I mean, yes. So that's minus 2 health, minus 3 drink, minus 2 drink by using my potion, and I love troll regeneration, so it'll be 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But everyone owes Frank gold because he successfully took the challenge.
Enjoy.
Have an artifact. Good
I
luck.
mean, you
But
could,
okay.
but I've got an explosive gold piece. You get a bomb instead.
Oh,
okay.
hang
well,
on.
let's-
You don't discard this. You keep this. It's still a gold piece.
Really?
yeah,
Still
still okay.
considered a gold piece.
All right, so Keats artifact. Let's do a Keats artifact first.
Yeah.
And gem of inebriation. Whenever you would gain alcohol from a drink, that gain is increased by 1.
Ooh.
However,
Ooh.
that doesn't include this one because you've got it
No.
as a result of you drinking.
Yeah,
And
no,
I-
you've drunk it, so yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get that.
And I can use that as a coin. So if anyone ever wins around a gambling or I need to pay anything,
Yep, you can pay with that.
It's not
So
The
bad.
drunker you are, the prettier it gets.
Indeed.
Really?
So I've got an explosive gold piece. I can play this card when I'm about to lose gold, and I pay with a face-down bomb instead. If a player gains that bomb, they reveal it and take its effects. If the inn gets the bomb, discard it.
Yeah, we're not here to blow up the inn.
No,
So,
leave the poor
Enjoy
wench
your
alone.
bomb, Frank.
Oh,
and pay 1 gold to the inn. Well, guess what? That card gets to get discarded, and I lose a fortitude. So yeah, so I already got rid of my gem of inebriation. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And your bomb was actually that was a pretty tame bomb, all things considered.
There are some worse ones in
There are
there.
some
Yeah.
worse ones, yes.
far worse.
Before
Give it time.
before my turn ends, inspired brewing. Seeing as I've used my potion, let's get another one out. Lesser healing. Nice.
It's not bad.
You
It's at
could
any
just-
time.
It's at any time, so you could just use it now if you wanted.
I might as well wait until it comes
Yeah,
back round.
I,
again.
you don't want to go down the Kev route of getting knocked out at 2020.
Yeah.
Are you sure? It's quite an achievement.
I don't know. I feel like that would suit Frank.
Oh, that's once round the table.
That is.
Well, since Keith started, would you like to tell us about your last month in gaming and videos, etc., etc.?
I'll admit the last month's been a bit light on the ground when it comes to video gaming. It's just seriously, it's been a bit of bits and pieces here or there, a bit of Sonic Colors, a bit of Shantae, a bit of Yakuza. There's nothing really new that I haven't focused on previously here, or someone else hasn't discussed so far. So nothing new there, but I have been watching something new.
Oh.
So there is a new Star Trek show because they're
Another one?
coming out. They're coming out like the woodwork right now.
We're in a weird time period now where Star Trek is everywhere again.
Well, it's basic. It's the new television wars, except it's the streaming wars, which basically it's pushing out content like no tomorrow. So
Where is all the Star Trek being? Because was it Picard is on Amazon?
yeah,
Lower Decks is
also Amazon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't know where this next one is getting distributed internationally yet. I've still seen it through cough means, because you're not keeping me away from new Star Trek. But yeah, the larger scheme is in America, Paramount, who owns Star Trek, they have a online channel called Paramount Plus, and so they're pushing that. To try and compete with Disney, Hulu, etc. in the streaming wars, which means lots of new Star Trek, and their latest attempt is to try and capture the kiddie winkies early on with My First Star Trek Show. And it's called Star Trek Prodigy.
I was about to ask. I was hoping it wasn't called My First Star Trek.
No, basically it's a partnership between Paramount and Nickelodeon kind of thing. So it's running on Paramount Plus first, and then it's going to flip over to Nickelodeon, where it'll run in infinite reruns.
Wouldn't have thought Nickelodeon is a place for Star Trek.
Yeah, well, I mean,
themed one I can understand.
I could probably
all
think
owned
it's.
by Paramount, so it's market synergy.
I would have thought that a Star Trek game show would be more suited to there.
Yeah, who's the biggest nerd?
Is that a challenge?
Who's the biggest Star Trek nerd?
I don't think any of us could compete with you.
I know one person that could compete with Vger.
Yeah.
And is that the alternative version Vger, who actually has a much longer goatee than
I will tell you,
What?
he works for the Bank of England. So
does he have a nickname that's also related to Star Trek, though?
that is, I don't know on that one.
Yeah. Well, a quick explanation for Prodigy. Prodigy is basically characters that are all kids, but they're all slaves on a mining colony, and they're all thrown together on this Federation starship, and they have to learn to work together and learn about the Federation and Starfleet. So it is very much a My First Star Trek kind of, this is how we get the kids into Star Trek, by introducing them gently to it and finding out what Star Trek's all about kind of thing. So far, there's 4 episodes in. I'm kind of on the fence about it right now. It's okay. Characters seem to be developing and moving on, and it's one of those things. It's a Star Trek show aimed at kids, and it's like, how much are they going to dumb this down? How much are they going to make it just about the laughs and just entertaining children, rather than having a nice plot line and having it go somewhere? And I'm actually surprised that there is a plot line, there is character development, and basically a continuing story, which was something that's probably going to end up dumped on Nickelodeon and run in infinite reruns. You'd expect something normally like Rugrats or something else, which is just all single standalone episodes.
Monster of the Week, no linear storytelling.
Mind you, Nickelodeon also had Avatar.
I was just about to say that they had Avatar, which was a continuing story. So
They had
Not unheard
then they had Korra, which they cancelled.
and shoved out online.
Ruins.
There was no audience apparently.
Apparently.
Lies, slander.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm still a little on the fence about it because, well, it clearly is not aimed at me. One of the big things which I'm really annoyed that they revealed so early on was Captain Janeway came back. But it would have been so much better. And you only find she only comes in at the end of the first part or the first two-parter, and it's like if they'd managed to keep a lid on that and keep it quiet to the end of the episode, and then you have Catherine Janeway turn up for the existing Star Trek fans, that would have just been a oh my god moment. Except they went with a no, let's announce this now, let's build hype now by having Catherine. This show's going to have Catherine Janeway, you've got to come and watch it, rather than there's a big surprise at the end of the episode, go watch it, and then go, oh my, she's back, kind of thing. Yeah, so a little disappointed that they approached it that way, but
I feel like if they left it open, it would have been a reason for people to get into Voyager as well.
yes. Well, I mean that's the thing. It's bringing back Voyager. I will admit, since it's come out, I have gone back and rewatched some of Voyager, the Borg episodes, the good Borg episodes, of course.
Of course.
And yeah, I still want Cisco back. Bring back Cisco.
It was like a morally grey Star Trek.
Star Trek, there's a lot of morally grey. Have you watched Picard?
I mean, that's just yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I actually watched quite an interesting thing about Star Trek the other day, which I think was something along the lines of the fact that it was basically a show on the different types of time travel, and they always faked you out by talking about what probably the most popular version of time travel was, and then went and reverted to Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it was like, yes, Star Trek: The Next Generation has an example of every type of time travel that exists kind of in science fiction.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It's like alternate universes versus everything happens because you have time travel and things have occurred that way versus
pretty much.
Yeah,
like changing the past.
it's like you go back into the past or something comes into the future and suddenly the timeline's completely changed because that person is plucked out of the timeline at that particular point and you need to put it back to fix the timeline. Yes,
Time loops,
really good.
everything like that. Yeah.
What didn't they had the temporal police and everything, didn't they? Like they had like those actual.
Those didn't come in until Deep Space Nine and later on Voyager and Enterprise, where you had the temporal Cold War. There wasn't so much of a temporal police in the Next Generation. It was something that evolved a little later. But you can see why they were there with the amount of time travel episodes that were in the Next Generation.
The moment you start putting in enough time travel, you kind of have to say, no, we're just gonna look. Everything eventually gets fixed. Don't worry.
I mean, isn't that the entire plot of the fourth Star Trek movie? Or have I misremembered that?
No, you're right. There's time travel. They time travel to get whales. They also time travel to stop the Borg in First Contact.
I mean, if you're interested in that YouTube thing I watched, Vger, I'll send it to you.
Oh,
if I haven't already.
No, send it on over. I need more YouTube watching.
Yeah, and then I think after that they immediately did an episode on Groundhog Day.
Ooh,
and the fact that they had to actually lie about the ending to the producers or something along those lines. I'll have to look it up again, but yeah, I'll send those on to you.
I really need to sit down and watch Next Generation again. It has been far too long since I last saw it.
All this new Star Trek is giving me a hankering to go back and watch old Star Trek as well, which it's annoying now that old Star Trek is technically what I grew up with, and there is even older Star Trek before that.
Yeah, that is true.
We are old.
I mean, I can't help you on that one.
Quick, to the Star Trek episodes!
Yeah, well, I'll declare that my Star Trek rant of the month over. Thank you.
The Enterprise Mobile.
Thank you for coming to my TED talk.
Yeah. Bear in mind, by the time that this next episode comes out, Star Trek Discovery Season 4 will have started, so I can talk about that.
Quite possibly, yes.
It is a new golden age for Star Trek.
You're going to have that, then more Picard.
And Strange New Worlds.
And, no.
God knows what else.
Yes.
Probably another series of Lower Decks.
Yes. It is, and Season 3 of Picard.
Star Trek babies.
A new Star Trek film. 2 new Star Trek films in development.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Golden Age.
Well,
That's one way of describing it.
Golden Age, provided it stays all right.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the worry in the background. It's like, yeah, you're doing all this, lots of this content. I mean, it's a mixed bag.
Just give the cow a little more. Just squeeze the cow a little more. Just get a little more out. Go on. Just
Yeah,
Squeeze it. Squeeze it.
And
now
you've
it's
destroyed
dead.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
the
the
most a little
concern.
red.
Yeah, no, that is the side worry. All this Star Trek is like it's nice to see, but don't want to oversaturate it.
Too much of a good thing can be detrimental.
One thing I will say is, so a season of Star Trek now is 10 episodes. Back in the 90s, when I was a lad, it was 18 to 22 episodes. So you get a lot less per year for each show, so you get a lot less chaff in the mix for scripts. Things are a lot tighter, and there's a lot better character development, etc. So it's, yes, there's a lot of the Star Trek varieties out at the moment, but it's all in smaller doses than it used to be. So at the end of the day, you've had about the same level of Star Trek as you would have got in the 90s when it was coming out, and you had 2 shows running at once for about 5 years. 7 years. But it's just split down a bit more. Shall we continue?
Yeah,
Yes.
We can do.
This is a last minute continue cast, not a Star Trek.
Should I start my own little Star Trek last minute?
You probably could.
You could probably do a podcast of you just watching all the old Next Gen or Deep Space Nine episodes and just do a running commentary over the top of that.
Star Trek watch along.
Oh,
Yes.
no, let's be fair. The most interesting one is going to be the original series, when it's like, my God, this is so bad.
It's so bad, it's
and
good.
then Tribbles.
Woo! And then you can watch. Then you can side by side watch the Deep Space Nine episode with it.
Ooh, Trouble with Tribbles.
You know ideas.
Yes. Good times.
Brown Street speeds by, miles tails per hour, too fast to ever be caught. Miles tails per hour, Miles, he can really fly. Miles, he's got a wrench! Miles, he's got a massive wrench, get out of his way! Look out when he swings through. Miles tails per hour. Don't doubt what he can do. Miles tails per hour. Miles, he can really fly. Miles, he's got an Uzi! Miles, he's gunning down the carol singers. He's attacking the Christmas tree. He's coming for you!